Ladies and gentlemen, something came across my little timeline from the one and only son of Tony. You know what I mean? I always say that. But DJ Head. Now, we heard about the whole Clipse Kendrick feature that lost them that they had to leave their record label and all this drama because of the lawsuit. I thought it was UMG just protecting their neck, but apparently, allegedly, according to somebody who's tapped in, it might have gone deeper than UMG. Ladies and gentlemen, protect hip hop culture at all costs. Link in the pinned comment. Go grab a shirt, please. Let's listen to this.
The Clips have been a victim of certain things that happen in the record label system. There
I
are
had to
individuals
react
who
to this.
probably were signed to the same label or parent label who wanted to hear the Clips records before they came out, just to make sure that the Clips were not talking about this person on their record. Allegedly, you might be talking about me on your album. I need to hear everything that they're about to put out.
Look at Gina's face. Hold on. That might be the thumbnail. This is all of our faces collectively. Anytime some of this stuff brings up. Look at Gina's face. Yo, protect Gina views at all costs. Protect Gina views at all costs. Huh? We protect black women. Yeah, man. Huh? Our sisters out there. Hold on. First of all, this is the most accurate because now we're gonna say allegedly, right? I'm posting this because I'm keeping up with all this stuff, and this is the biggest bombshell of that whole story, if this is true, right? And it low key makes a bit more sense. It makes a bit, because even that whole story when it started, it kind of felt like it had holes in it. This makes sense more than UMG preemptively just saying anybody who stands next to Kendrick is going to get, you got to leave the label type it, or you're not going to get the feature. And remember when people were like, and I was saying, why would you turn down a Kendrick Lamar feature? It does make sense if there's somebody who's already in paperwork, who's been saying that he wants to see people's paperwork, who's saying that he wants to see record deals and stuff. It wouldn't be too far-fetched that person might go, oh, we're in the middle of a lawsuit? Well, let me hear it. Make sure if this strengthens my lawsuit or not. And you got to remember, Def Jam is a subsidiary or under Universal. The more these stories comes out, it definitely feels like UMG was actually trying to protect Drake more than anything. It seems like Drake has been the golden boy that's been protected. It seems like Drake has had the power to cancel features, to make songs not come out, to offer favors to different stuff. It seems like you had that power, and the one time it didn't work, you went off, which is even crazier if I'm Lucien or UMG, where I go, oh, you an even bigger rat. It's like, nigga, we was helping. We was in cahoots. And now because it didn't, you gonna turn on us? All right, it's up.
On their record. Allegedly. You might be talking about me on your album. I need to hear everything that they're about to put out. It's like, what is that? How does that even work? Have you ever heard of an artist that is on a label wanting to hear your music before you put it out that don't have nothing to do with them?
I've also never heard of an artist suing over a diss track. You got to understand, we're in unprecedented times right now. You got to understand. I said anytime I do a Clipse video, I'm going to wear a Bape or Billionaire Boys Club. But technically, this is about the Clipse, but it's not Clipse. And this is more important for this. Protect hip-hop culture, link in the pinned comment. Some of y'all keep thinking, I'm staying abreast to this story because it's important and it's going to affect everybody no matter how they think about it. I'm a rapper and a reactor. This is going to affect me. This could affect me on both sides. You understand me? So, what?
Your music before you put it out that don't have nothing to do with them.
Does said person have a lawsuit against UMG right now?
It's possible. I love the fact that Pusha T is not holding anything back. At
Me too.
Like, yep, that's true. Shout out to Steven Victor, too, their manager, who basically let the cat out of the bag. Like, yeah, we had to spend 7 figures to get out this deal with Def Jam. I saw a lot of people talking about this is a rollout, that he's dissing Travis Scott because of the rollout, and they're talking about Def Jam because of the rollout, and they talking about The Boy because it's a rollout, or this is just what's happening to them in their career.
But so what?
No, Gina about to cook. I already know Gina about to cook. But no, that's another thing, bro. Y'all niggas will find. Y'all don't stand for nothing, bro. Let me not say y'all because that's too blanket of a statement. I found out there's more people who stand for nothing than I ever thought. I always knew most people did, but like this is crazy. I don't understand how the hypocrisy of any slander that's coming to Pusha or the Clipse. Because I've seen people say it's weak for Pusha to be going at Travis Scott, but nobody was saying that when Drake was going at Metro Boomin. Eminem was going to MGK. J. Cole battled Diggy Simmons. Eminem battled Mariah Carey. And Nick Cannon. And Benzino. It's funny how you don't hear them stuff about... But... So then, Travis, are you a rapper or are you not a rapper, gang? Like, and that's another thing. Like, what do you mean I'm using this as a rollout? I'm speaking about what's happening in my life. That's what happens with music. That's what good musicians do. I know y'all used to just people throwing auto-tune on and crooning about some stripper from Atlanta. I know y'all just used to that and just talking about walking and stuff like that and stuff that just, like literally there's like a rap cliche, a checklist that they just check off and call it a song. I know y'all used to that, rap being about nothing, that passive listening. But no, bro, this is the biggest thing that's going on in their life currently. They're going to talk about it. And with the Travis Scott stuff, you let your man diss me on your diss track. You let your man threaten me on the diss track. You named your song Meltdown, which is a quote from the Drake's line. You added with they scared of the 6 onto his they scared of the 7. Y'all did a little chorus together. No, everybody catching it, bro. I just realized how soft of an era we live in and how much non-hip-hop fans have hijacked hip-hop. What's happening right now, I call the great, I don't even know what the word is. Like, it's like a dog shaking the fleas off. And that's what's happening right now. You're seeing the fleas get shooken off from hip-hop and they're not liking it. Because they've been able to just suck and leech off of it for so long.
Def Jam.
And I've learned a lot of these niggas are not hip-hop fans. Like, why do y'all be in hip-hop if competitive hip-hop annoys you? I don't even understand that.
The rollout, and they talking about The Boy because it's a rollout, or this is just what's happening to them in their career.
Facts.
But so what?
Yeah.
And I hate when the music just gets so political. Just fucking rap. So what if he might be talking about you on his album? Pusha says, I feel him. I hate rappers who don't rap. What are we doing?
Facts.
And in that clip, he's referencing the Travis Scott thing. So he tells the story how Travis Scott comes into the studio. He plays.
You know what I love about Gina Views? She can do it all. Gina, one of the funniest people I have like started following online recently, but she is also a great journalist, and she also talks about hip hop in a way that, you know, she's like a very pretty girl. You don't usually see the stereotype is women who look like this don't want to hear good rapping or don't want to hear bars or don't want to hear battles or don't want to hear. So she stands against that stigma, and I think that's why she's being elevated so much. I love Gina Views, bro. It feel like when I be talking to some of my niggas, like that's how she be, but she still has that, you know, the feminine energy. She still, you know, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Into the studio. He plays the project.
But then she also got that, when it's up, she also got that, what's up energy. I like that.
Yeah. But the Drake verse is not on that song. Outside of that, great record. Production is amazing.
Shout out to Pharrell.
The music video is amazing. And just physically, the clips look good. They pen age forward and then they age backwards. They don't sound like no old niggas rapping. It's clips, but
Facts.
it's with the times.
Facts.
Most of the people that I know of that I could think of off the top of my head in music from Virginia don't look they age. The Clipse, Pharrell, Timbaland, Missy.
You think it's the water?
Maybe they closer to the equator.
Let me see what the basketball team look like.
Ain't no basketball team in Virginia.
Oh, they don't have one? What they got?
Music, nigga. Let me see what the basketball team look like.
I'm trying to see
in
what
Alaska.
the niggas looking like. Because the clips look good.
Yeah.
They.
All right, Gina, calm down now. Calm down now. Hold on, calm it down now. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me not get myself in trouble. Let me go ahead and.
The ball team
I'm
look
trying
like
to see
in
what
Alaska.
the niggas looking like.
Let me-
The clips look good.
Yeah.
They look amazing.
Let me let her get
How
her bars
Pharrell
on. Get your
looks
bars off.
right now in 2025, he actually looks younger than he did 10 years ago,
Which
That's
is
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
which is crazy.
These niggas is Asian
Backwards, facts.
How you think they do it?
Maybe no drama. Maybe minding their business.
I don't think there's no drama.
Clips,
Yeah,
they're
it's definitely
peaceful
drama.
people
I mean,
I don't know
until
about
somebody
that,
pokes.
Gina.
until somebody, yeah.
Pharrell minds his business.
Pharrell don't bother nobody.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is why
Yes,
Drake beefing with him is insanity.
Bother nobody.
What's the saying? You mind your business, you live longer.
Mind your business, drink water.
That was absolutely perfect, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to cover it. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes way more sense. It makes a lot of sense. And I've heard for a long time behind the scenes, Drake has been doing stuff like this to other songs a lot. Like, this isn't the first time he did this. This is just the first time when he tried to do it against Kendrick and it didn't work, so he wants to kamikaze the whole game. It's not gonna work. Shout out to DJ Head. Shout out to Gina Views. We love to see it, man. Melanin Magic, man.